Hi everyone, this is Ian Camus from Bliss Climbing. Thank you very much for all your interest in my first videos. Here are more tests. So I have two silent partners, and I have the Revo, and I have the Lifeguard by Madrock right there, and I have still 50 kilos. So let's try things out. So about the Madrock Lifeguard, I just got it from a friend, and the first thing I noticed is the spring action is really harder than what I'm used to with the Grigri 1, Grigri 2, or even the Eddy. So now I have 6. It locks with 6 kilograms. It catches 6 kilograms. It engages right away. But here I have the Madrock, and here I have 8 kilos. And I can let the Madrock slide. If I let it go quickly with the 8 kilos, it grabs, but not completely. 10 kilos, it does its trick. It slides just a little bit. 12.5 kilos, now it grabs. I'll just try to pull the handle and see if I can make it fall to the ground. I think this should be quite easy because the spring is so hard, it will not want to catch at all. Here it is. So be careful if you're trying to use the Lifeguard for soloing. So first drop test, the Madrock Lifeguard. 1, 2, 3. It catched. Now if I undo the cam action and I try to make that weight fall to the ground, I think it will fall. Let's try. Yes, for sure, because so I know you wanted to see the Lifeguard fail. And 1, 2, 3, go. Fuck. It's quite unreal that I find so much spring in that device and that it doesn't fail when falling like this. So I think I'm going to do another test right now. So now I want it to fail really bad. Come on, Lifeguard. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. The climber is dead. So what I did for the first test where it catched is like this. And I think the lever with the weight of the rope, then it activated the cam. Then the second time I made it turn like this, and I tried and it catched. And the third time I put it over the lever like this and tried it like this, but now it catches somewhat. If you use any of these devices, you have to be very careful. So the first silent partner I have with me today, this one is not very much used. Like the drum is still rough a little bit. The other one is much more used. The drum is polished like a mirror. So this one is not much used, and some people will say I'm sold to the silent partner. There will be no surprise for me. It will catch. I do a kind of 0 feet drop. 1, 2, 3. So you see the speed it grabbed, like it grabbed instantly. And right now the system is blocked and the clove hitch on the drum just is tight. I will have just to do a little bit of move on the opposite direction and that will unlock the drum, but the clove hitch is so tight that it will stay up. I will have to loosen the clove hitch to make it slide more. Let's try. So if I just pull that end of rope up, oh, that's hard because it's 48 kilos. Okay, so I heard the little ting inside. I know that it's unlocked. If I release it slowly, no, so the clove hitch is tight. When I am self-belaying with the silent partner, I can jump on the clove hitch and it will make it slide eventually. Okay, let's push. Okay, so you saw it dropped maybe 1.5 feet, maybe 45 centimeters, and it grabbed again. I do it again, so I heard the click inside, so it's unlocked, and I do it again. So it doesn't go fast, like it locks right away. So I heard the ting inside, very predictable, and it locked again, but it touches the ground. So yeah, yes, I heard the ting. So it locked 4 times to get from the top to the bottom. It locks really fast. I like this device. Let's try the other silent partner. So second silent partner is the older one with the shiny drum polished. 1, 2, 3. Same thing, predictable. Okay, second time it grabs the ting. Third time, the ting. Fourth time. Yes, so I heard the ting. So exactly the same thing with the second device. Maybe they're the same batch, so, but you know, very predictable. I like that. It grabbed 4 times in that little stretch here. So if you're soloing and you use it well, no surprise, you'll be safe. Very good. So now I have my older silent partner. It's a 1 meter drop, and I will measure the slip. 1, 2, 3. It held. So the slip is 22 centimeter. Don't forget that when the drum locked, the clove hitch had to tighten because it was very much loose. It was just in operation mode, so it loosened itself, and so this drum had to lock quite a bit before that 20 centimeter. I estimate that maybe 10 centimeter is for tightening the clove hitch, and there's only 10 centimeter for activating the silent partner, maybe. I unlocked it, and now I will try to make it grab again. So it grabbed, but it's on the ground. So now everybody wants to know what's about the Revo. Will it grab the weight, and how it compares to the silent partner especially. So first time I try it with 48 kilos. Let's see how it gets. There's no drop, and it's unlocked because I could have locked it by hand, but no, it's unlocked. 1, 2, 3. It took a fall of 1 meter and 20 centimeters, or 1 meter and 10 centimeters. to activate. So it needs a lot more speed than the silent partner to activate. So if you fall with that, you should be scared, because already the silent partner, if you're not used to it, like, you will drop before it locks, and it's quite unnerving. So with the Wild Country Revo, you really have to let yourself go and just fall 1 meter at least before it grabs. And that's interesting, because I calculated that it takes 80 centimeters to catch the 4 meter per second. So, you know, 1 meter or 80 centimeter, it's very close. So I will try a second activation with the Revo before it hits the ground. To deactivate the system, the locking mechanism is very easy. I just have to pull the free end, the dead end here, down, and it will unlock instantaneously. The problem with that is, if you're going solo and you have a lot of rope, the weight of the rope could be enough to unlock the system, and then you fall again, maybe another meter before you get the speed, if you're lucky. Because if you're on a slab, then you might fall for much longer. So 1, 2, 3. Nope, it didn't activate. So because I have the Revo, I'll try the exact same thing again. 1, 2, 3. A drop of about 1 meter and 10 centimeter. 110 was needed, so same thing. And I'll try to get a second catch. Not possible. So I'll try the Revo, but with a free drop now. So the Revo, 1 meter free drop, and I have a tape to measure the slip. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Not what I was expecting. My God. I think it's bent. And it's activated too. Yeah, it's activated, definitely. I will try to undo it from there, but what I see is that on the load side, it's actually, when you look at the Revo logo, it's on the left side. That is the load side. And there is a notch of about 2 millimeter, and on the other side it's not there. So there's something strange. So I'm smelling the metal, because the first time I used the self-catch and it catched, I smelled some metal, some funny smell. And right now there's no funny smell. I don't have that. There is a little bit of loose on the flasks, but I think that's normal. If I try to clip it back, yeah, it's very good. It just looks perfectly normal. Everything is closed, perfectly normal. And I'll try to make the barrel roll. So it's very smooth. And on the other side it's making some noise. But it was doing that before. I tested it and it was doing the exact same thing. So I think there is no damage on the Revo. Now what I didn't like is that there was a slip. It hit the ground. So the speed was not enough to activate it in time to catch it before it fell to the ground. And I noticed that sometimes when the Revo activates, it needs a little bit of turn before it catches, because that's the way the system works. It's still free even with the locked mode, but if it continues turning, it locks. So let's try again, same test. So free drop test, it's a 1 meter drop, and I'll try it again, same thing. 1, 2, 3. It catched. 30 centimeter slip, so 1 foot. So there's still the gap there of 2 millimeter that I see on the side. And so now it's not unnerving because I've seen it the first drop. If I release, normal. And now what I will try, I will do the exact same test, but I will switch the sides, like the load side will be the right side. Now the weight side is on the right side. 1, 2, 3. It catched. 30 centimeter. Incredible. Very much the same thing. When I look at the device, it has the same gap of 2 millimeter. It's always on the left side of the Revo. So on the right side, I never see that. So it's not on the catch side or the non-catch side. It's always on the same side that it has the little gap. So is it really a problem of manufacture? I'm not sure. I'll try to show it to you. Sorry for the light. You can see it opens with my bare hands like this. So this is not something I like. On the other side, I can do the same thing. Yeah, it opens a couple of millimeters. There is something else I want to try, because the Country Revo, you can activate the locking mode like this, and then so you could be climbing and then you think you're gonna fall, so you just activate the locking mechanism and you jump. And I think that this can be a useful way of using the Revo. So let's try that. So the Revo again, 1 meter drop, but now it is fully locked on both sides. 1, 2, 3. What happened? That was unexpected. It slid. It slid a lot. And it made a noise. 50 centimeters. In the end, it's locked just on the side it needs to be locked. And the gap is on the left side. This is pretty unnerving. It slid quite a bit. There might be a little bit of damage on the rope. I think maybe it glazed the rope. I think that was the sound that I heard, is that glazing there. Not cool for my rope. Especially it's not a very long fall. I mean, it's a 1 meter fall on a 1.1 meter of rope maybe. So it's a factor 1 fall basically. But you know, the Revo is not meant to be operating on its own. It should be used by somebody, and you should have your hand on the brake side of the rope. This is quite unnerving. So everything I saw today about the Revo is not what I expect for optimized solo lead device, that's for sure. So in conclusion, I'd like to just say that the Madrock Lifeguard is not for self-belaying. I have maybe 15 devices, but it's really far in the scale of safety. Now, if I compare the Revo to the Silent Partner, one thing I will say is that the size, I mean, it's probably double the size. The Silent Partner is much more confidence inspiring because it looks strong. Also, the attachment point, it has an attachment point for 2 carabiners, and that's really important. You know, you can break some carabiners if you try to self-belay on lead. You will have to look for a solution. It's not obvious how you want to attach it to make it redundant. So all in all, my preferred device is still the Silent Partner, and too bad it's not available on the market. But looking at the Revo, I believe that the future will be very good for solo lead climbing because, you know, a smaller device than the Silent Partner can be made and be safe. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my videos. Go on my website blissclimbing.com and see me on Facebook, Bliss Climbing. Thanks.